They were ordered by the governor and he asked everybody to bring 1 million tourists to Hurghada. So every one of these guys has a duty right now. He should bring next year 1 million tourists. Or there will be, there will be ban for them not to enter Egypt if they don't protest. So you have to support your guys. So again, sorry for the delay. We just thought we do like small panel discussion with our country managers. We have Robert, Hungary, okay. Then Petra, Slovenia. I can do that. And then Shapi, Romania, and Greg, Poland. And Tamer, Egypt. Again, thanks. We'd like just to talk a little bit to our partners here about the specification of every market, how it looks like, what the tourists actually from this market expect from the hoteliers here, what kind of expectation also from the tour operator from your side. We will open also question from your side if you would like to shoot question to any of my colleagues, which you would like to shoot it officially, so we can report directly to the CEO, okay? If they are paying good commission, not good commission, this kind of things, easily shoot. Everything, you have video camera here, everything is recorded. Don't worry. So, let's start with Robert. Actually, I started wrong. We have to start with Petra. Ladies first. So it will be a big shame for me. So, Petra, tell me, how is ETI situation exactly in Slovenia and Croatia? How is our positioning right now as ETE? And how is your plans with your team? And how is your promises for your partners in the market? And then I can shoot the last one. Okay, please.
Hello to everyone. So at the moment we are delivering tour operators selling flights from Egypt to Egypt from Slovenia. In this summer we have two planes, one to Hurghada and one to Sharm. And we have the 70% of the market. In the winter we have one flight to Hurghada, and then the next season we will start with two planes to Sharm and one plane to Hurghada. They were really good booked this year. Also with passengers from Slovenia and then passengers from Croatia coming to Ljubljana to fly to Egypt. The passengers are booking because of the prices. And with Red Sea hotels and ETI we can get really good prices on the market. Because we are the direct seller from the hotels.
Okay, I think which is your positioning in the market for Egypt?
We are the
number one.
Number one, yes, in Slovenia.
With which number? Market share?
70%.
70%. You're doing good job.
Yeah, thank you.
So, the last question, I think they're a little bit shy to ask the question. What's your promising and support for the sellers in the market? What you are doing and planning for them in the future? I know you just finished your catalog presentation event. Just tell us a little bit what you used to do, what you are planning, and what makes ETI different from the others. Why you should sell ETI and not the others?
We send a lot of sellers to Egypt so that they can see the hotels by their own. It's easier to sell them and to give also real promises to the customers. And we will continue to give good prices on the market and to have good timings from the flights, no delays and no overbookings in the hotels.
So, did anybody from Slovenia would like to shoot question to Petra? Oh, you're so kind to you. I didn't expect so.
Thank you very much.
So, let's come to Robert. Please, brief us the same. What's our positioning as ETI in Hungary, and what you are doing, planning for the future. The same like Petra, briefly.
So hi everybody, my name is Robert. I'm the marketing and sales manager from ETI Hungary, and I make a promise to our Polish brothers yesterday night, and I'm sorry I need to read the words. You don't know nothing. We need to work spirdo Niemcem. Yes? We need to work so hard, yeah, to promote this country. They told me that this is a very nice expression, that we need to work hard for it. No, you will check with your with your friends. And first of all, I would like to thanks for the everything, for the organization, for the invitation, for this event. It's really beautiful. And
we haven't started yet.
It's not so hard to be beautiful and to be successful in Egypt. I think Egypt is eagle with successful, this name. So I will continue with what we have done for this year, what we will do in the next year. For example, we made already our catalog, which will be all-year catalog, 2018-2019. We already presented, and if we will have workshop, we will present again for the partners who will be here, who are here, sorry. And we made a road show with 5 big cities in Hungary. We present our catalogs who don't have the possibility to come to Budapest, where we had made this presentation. We present them in their own city, in Győr, Debrecen, Miskolc, Veszprém, Szeged, and Page. Thank you. Yes, in Veszprém, actually, we have our own animal. What does it mean? That we had a contract with the Veszprém Zoo, and we had in custody 1 camel. We gave the name of this camel. Yeah, it's very funny. And his name is Aladdin. We gave his name as well. So if you are interested in our presentation, I can show you the picture of this beautiful camel. In the future, we would like to organize fan trips as well. So we need your support as well, your help to present this beautiful country with many excursions as well. And that's all.
By the way, Robert is our one of our creative marketeers for ETI. So I have a small surprise. I just have a demo for a new song. Just he finished. It's not officially finished, but I insisted to show you the demo. ممكن تشغل الأغنية? Just listen what the guy is doing. He's doing wonderful things. الأغنية اللي هو عاملها. Production and idea.
So if you want to have fun, Eti. Yeah?
Yes.
This is the
this
magic
is
spell.
Thanks, Robert.
Thank you very much.
We come to our dear colleague Craig. You have the most public here. I saw when I say Poland,
can feel Poland.
Just brief us also, like the other colleagues, about our situation in the market, what we did in the last years, what you are planning, what you are promising your partners in the market, and what you expect from them. Your Excellency, Mr. Governor, Your Excellency, I just told them, all the public, that you have a meeting right now with our managers, and you order everyone have to bring next year 1 million tourists. And if they didn't bring this 1 million tourists, they are not allowed to enter. So they have to support 2 million. Please.
Please, if we bring 2 million, the country will be empty.
This country will be empty. Please make.
Okay, very brief market. So ETI is operating on Polish market for second season. We started mid of 2017. So in fact, 2018 is the first whole season of ETI on Polish market. Actually, we estimate that ETI is like a top 5 producer, a tour operator to Egypt. Our agents know the situation, know the biggest tour operators, and according to our estimations, we are after, of course, TUI, Taka, which are competing as the major tour operators on Polish market, and not only for Egypt. Then goes Coral, and then we consider ourselves overcoming Exim, Sun and Fun, and other small tour operators. So I think the end of the season 2018 we can announce to be top 5 already, with the big appetite, of course, for the next 2019. Actually, we operate from Warsaw and Katowice. This is our biggest capacity, and additionally, we started operations already in last year, already in this year, in fact. Okay, it's this year it's going to end. And Gdańsk, Wrocław, and another city, Poznań, will be in our scope for 2019. What can I promise to our agents? Of course, we can promise still growing and improving the quality of our offer, the quality of our hotels, the good prices. Of course, everybody understand how important it is for our customers, and especially in the current circumstances, a very competitive environment in Poland. And if we also understand that Egypt is a very price-sensitive, price-oriented destination. Constant support from our side. We have a consolidated team in Warsaw, still growing, still improving, and you can count on our support. As you know, we provide you the help desk almost 24/7, not only during the working hours, but also outside the working hours, during the holidays. And what's also important, we provide more and more incentive, introduce the more and more incentive on the market, not only the commission, but also the awards for our best sellers. Fun trips, those activities also on our schedule for 2019, and not only the fun trips to Hurghada, not only the fun trips to Sharm el-Sheikh, but also we are going intensively to promote our new product, which is the night cruises. More details, of course, I will pass to Polish agents during the presentation, which is, as I remember from the program, scheduled for tomorrow. So one more time, I invite you for this presentation. It starts at 2 p.m. So it's my humble request to all the participants of ETI Academy from Poland. Please be there and let me share with you more detailed information about ETI and our plans for 2019.
Greg, my question, I know that there is a very aggressive price competition in the Polish market, but at the end of the day, there is also an issue of quality you are offering for the customer, and you have to keep a certain level of quality for your customers. What makes ETI special in the Polish country comparing to the other competitors? Why they should book for their clients with ETE and not with any other tour operator?
It's a very good question, Tamer. Of course, I will talk a lot about our advantages during tomorrow's presentation, but briefly, ETI, it's equal Egypt. We specialize in this destination, so if we specialize, we can do it the best way, much better than other tour operators, and we will hardly work on this image. We can offer the hotels which are not offered by others. The Red Sea hotels is our big advantage, and it refers to the quality just mentioned by Tamer. We can offer more in these hotels. Very interesting feature is early check-in, late checkout. I talk during every meeting with our agents. Every meeting when I have opportunity to present ETI, please remember we have advantage, which is the early check-in, late checkout. The customers are not waiting for the key, are not waiting for the transfer, they use the services, the good quality services of the Red Sea hotels all the time when they are in Egypt. And we can offer many other features like the special offer product for the kids, and this product is also segmented depending on age. We offer our loyalty program, so it's not only about the prices. We try to educate the market that the ETI offer, the ETI Egypt in ETI offer is not only about the prices, but also the very good mass of the prices and the quality is our driver definitely for 2019 and the following seasons.
Let me summarize an advertising clock. so in ETI you are safe hands because the complete circuit is actually controlled by us. I mean, the tour operator is ETI, the hotel is our own hotel, Red Sea Hotels, the incoming agency is ours. So really we are taking care of your customers. And you have Greg to talk with, or our country managers, colleagues to talk with. He will be ready to solve the problem immediately because he controls somehow the other channels also for the customers in the country. I know that Sheva is a new in Romania in our office. I just told him, don't care about this, come on. Who is in Romania here? Please support him. He just arrived new to the company, and I told him you will be with us here to show face and talk a little bit to the colleagues from Romania, what you are planning, any kind of things you would like to talk to them, the information you have, just to tell them I'm here.
Thank you so much. My name is Hindik Chava. I represent Romania. Actually, I'm not a country manager because this discussion should be for the country managers, but if I continue like this, I hope soonly I will be country manager. So
I'll tell her.
It's a secret. Okay, thank you. First of all, I would like to thank you for all of you coming here, and I would like to say thank you for the people who organized this Eti Vip VIP Academy, and special thanks for our Romanian partners. What you have to do, that the Romanian market is a tough market. We have a serious competition, but we are quite new. Officially, this year was the first year when we were operating from Romania. We are operating from Cluj-Napoca and Bucharest. And what will be new, that next year we will be operating from Timișoara also. So we are optimistic, but also realistic. We want to grow at least 25%. It's not official data because the season it's still working. So till now, because the official Romanian ETI company was opened in March this year, and we started the operating 1 month later. So we started from April. And from April till this moment, from Romania we sent to Egypt approximately 13,000 clients, which is not so much if we compare it to the maybe Hungarian or Polish market. But for the Romanian market, it's a nice number because all the competition, all the other tour operators sent together 33,000. So for the first year operating officially from Romania, because we were operating last year also, it means that we have approximately 25% from the market, and soon we want to be the best, inshallah.
Inshallah, you will achieve it.
Thank you so much.
My last question to my colleagues, in a circle so everybody can just tell something about it. We have here hotels partners, and you have your agencies. The first question, just to tell our hotel partners what actually the customer from your country expect here, or what makes him different from other nationalities and countries, if there are any specifications you would like to give. And the second thing also, just to talk with your retailers and travel agencies here about the booking behaviors. The information I know, it's so easily for you to get more rooms by Red Sea hotels if you book early. You should tell them a little bit about the booking behavior, how to benefit from you as a tour operator with the booking behaviors, and also for the hotels here and partners, what your country tourists expect more than, or what makes him different from the other nationality. Our lady, Petra.
Thank you. First, yes, the first minute bookings, they are really important because for the families it's important to get the good hotels for the children and the family rooms, and it's almost impossible to get it in the middle of the season. So it's really, really important to book the families at the first minute before. What? Not yet, but we are going to do this. They are not so different. They are expecting clean rooms, and they will get what they are paying. And it's still the sellers has to know that if they are not paying a lot of money, they cannot expect in the hotels. So they have no special wishes.
Robert, sorry.
Yes. Or Robert. I will tell you something. We had before a tour operator, a competitor, which is not anymore on the market, which...
forgot.
Sorry?
Thanks, forgot.
Yeah, thanks for that. Which teach our customers for last minute. So this is not good to have an idea for the next year. So that's why we start from last year with early bookings, and we grow so much. From last year, we grow this year with 20% on the early bookings. It's meaning that the mentality is start to change in our country, and I think in all Eastern Europe, and we need to keep this. And we can keep this with the prices, for example. To don't diminish the price, to don't make less price in the last 1 week. So like that, we can teach them to book in advance with half year before, and like that we can grow. This is what I think. And about
you succeeded already in Hungary, as you're saying, 20%.
Yeah, we start right. With this, and if we keep this idea, we can keep this mentality. And I think it's good for each country to maintain the early booking or to grow the early bookings for the next seasons. Okay. This is my idea. And about the hotels, the people, for example, who are coming first time in Egypt, and before, as I think in all the markets are the same, Turkey is the first one, number one in the destinations, so they expect the same quality. And this is my idea, that we need to focus on the quality of the services. And to maintain, if it's a good quality, to maintain each year this quality, or even if we can, to increase this quality. I think with the security, Egypt was growing so much this year, so that's why you can see on the numbers the growings of the number of the customers in each Eastern country. So I think if we keep like that, we will grow so much.
Great. So, please.
So about the Romania market, what locals should know about the Romanians, they are very nice and very friendly people, and they love Egypt, but also the Romanians usually have high expectations. So they expect to get good service, and the hotels and the management and the staff should take care of the clients. But as my colleagues already mentioned this, we have to teach them, or we have to say for them what they can get here in Egypt, because Egypt is the very amazing country, but they have to know that this is actually not like Turkey. This is different. They have to know that they will get the best for this price. Egypt is not a very expensive destination, but it's an amazing one. And here they can find everything they need. They can find cheaper hotels, and they can find very good hotels also. Just what is important, we have to say for the clients what they need, to find out what they want, and to give them exactly what they need. High quality, more expensive, or something cheaper. And because you probably know already, I'm new in the company, I was trying to find an offer in October for Egypt, and it was amazing that I don't find anything about Eti. What happened with Eti? Where is Eti? We were on the market, just we were full. So people have to know that from now on, I think, we will not have any last-minute actions, because, alhamdulillah, people come to visit this beautiful country again. So it's better to book in advance and not in the last minute.
Cheers, Greg. Thanks. Well done.
So very brief observation from Polish market. Something which is what is very promising. The change in the booking behavior. Polish customer used to be the late bookers. They used to book in the booking window like 2 weeks before departure. Now it started to change, and this is promising. Concerning the expectations, I learned those expectations reading all the complaints. I think this is a very good source of the information, what's important from the customer's perspective. And this is something really obvious, the quality. They of course expect to buy on low prices, but after they buy, even on the low prices, they still expect the quality. And what I found in the passenger complaints, they are very much concerned about the renovation of the properties. So if they found something was deteriorated, or if something is old, was not renovated, not refreshed, I find it in the complaints. Food, the quality of food, variety of food, it's also very important, and I think almost 30% of all the complaints, it's coming because of the food. It looks really obvious, but I think the general observation is that even buying the low price product, they still expect the quality, and if they find this quality, for sure they will come back to Egypt. But if not, we have problems, and we still go down the prices, and we still need a lot of money for advertisement. So I think the quality is the direction to develop the Egypt as a product, as a tourist product.
Thanks, Greg. So I think now we finished, but there is a point mentioned, and I have to use the chance that His Excellency is still with us here. Robert just mentioned the point that now the images of Egypt is much more better and always increasing, because of that the demand to Egypt is increased, and he mentions the security issue. And here I have to tell something about this. Actually, you have been here now approximately how many days? 3 days, and you reached in Hurghada airport, and you are going to leave also from Hurghada airport to Marsa airport. I just would like you to see a certain things I'm going to mention right now, and just remark how the thing is moves. Me personally, I'm living in Germany. My wife, after the accident in Berlin, told me I don't feel safe in Germany, Berlin. So I was just thinking about it. How come she's Egyptian and every German thinking that in Egypt is not safe, and now my Egyptian wife living there and saying I'm feeling not safe because there is an accident in Berlin city. Actually, the idea is feeling of fear coming from the image you get. You are here, please see how many checkpoints you pass through, in the different roads you are moving in the city. I'm just going to ask you a question, and please see this with your eyes. How many checkpoints and how many control when you enter the airport in Egypt, and how many control when you enter the airport in your country? Me personally, I'm flying from Frankfurt to here. I enter with my luggage till boarding counter without any check. Okay? Here in Egypt, it's never happened. You always checked in many points, and the airport outside, inside, and many checkpoints, which is actually for the car. They stop you to show the license of the drivers. There's automatically scan. Okay? Actually, before you enter the airport, there is again scan and check for your luggages, and again, second time inside. Me personally, I'm Egyptian, but I'm living Germany. I see with my eyes difference. I feel that the security issue in Egypt and the airport here too much better than in Europe. Maybe because I'm Egyptian, but please see it with your eyes and just tell your clients the story, how it moves here in Egypt. And if you have any question, because you are our partner, you are ambassadors, you are the one who is selling us. If you have any kind of question, please don't hesitate to ask His Excellency here. He can give you more in-depth information about the security issue. If you have any kind of question, he don't mind to answer this. We are not worried about this question. He is always answering this. If you have, please, if anybody have any question about this issue, please raise hand. His Excellency is here. He can answer the question directly. Because we are partners. There is nothing to hide here. Any question? Okay. So thanks again. Thanks, Your Excellency, again for being with us. His Excellency and Mr. Samir is going to join us today also for the gala dinner. And we'll be with you on the gala dinner. We have good surprises also always for you. So again, thanks. Now we go to lunch in Palace Hotel, in Olive Restaurant, and we go in a group in front of the hotel outside. We will take a whole group photo picture with His Excellency and Mr. Mohammed Samir. So just move together to the palace. Before the entrance outside, we will stand all to have a group picture for remembrance. Again, thanks, and have a nice workshop, education, fun. Wishing you all the best. And don't forget Eti. Thanks.